dude, suffering from success right now. But I'm just suffering. New car. All right, so since my engine blew up, the main car. Very cool. It's kind of costly to do the rebuild on this, so I kind of came up with an alternative idea. Also, I have this car that kind of had no use until now, and now I'm gonna make this into a practice and guest car if one of my friends shows up and they just want to do some laps. I think it'll be a great use to the car. I got it for it was a steal. I think it was like $500 that I paid, and then I sold the wheels off of it for like $300. So it's basically a $200 car. I know that's kind of shocking once you see what it is, but but the state of it is not the best. It's been crashed a couple of times, but like the engine, transmission, well, it's automatic still, but transmission is great on it. It works. It drives really good. So it was my friend's car, and he took very good care of it, but it had some bad luck along the way. So I'm kind of giving it second life, really. So the idea behind it is to overbuild everything, so you don't wrench on the car at all. And then another thing that I'm trying to do is reuse all the parts that I have in my shop that are not being used currently and not going to be used for the next car. Oh, I shouldn't be talking about the next car too, because this is kind of the next car, but the next car will be a lot crazier, and it's kind of escalating towards that. Yeah, so let's reveal this, and then we'll just kind of talk about the plan of attack here. I'm going to talk about every upgrade, why I'm doing it, and it's kind of explain the thought process behind it, because a lot of people put all the wrong parts on it, and some of them are some of those parts are useless because they got sold. You're just being sold to constantly, but some parts you're just buying the wrong parts because it's just bad quality. And then so I'm trying to get to a happy medium where the car is reliable, and I'm only putting parts that are proven on this car, like a proven recipe that anybody can copy and paste, and then just kind of and have fun, because this car should be just driving. It shouldn't be it should be very inexpensive to drive, and it should be very enjoyable. For smaller tracks, obviously it's not going to do big tracks because you'll see. Yeah, this is it. New car. Guess what it is? This is your last chance right now. This is the last chance. 1, 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's in the 46 wide. It's been parked for about, I'd say a year or so. So it's kind of in kind of a sorry state currently. And I already put some side skirts and the lip and the wheels that I got. It still doesn't have the correct suspension, so it has cool mirrors. It's kind of terrible looking for now. It needs wash and a few parts, but it'll do probably. I don't know. I just wanted to see the kind of vision behind it and see if it's going to work well for one. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's in pretty bad state currently, but I'm kind of giving it a second life, if anything. It is black interior. It's automatic. It's a storage space over there. So we're just I have all this stuff to make it manual waiting in my shop. I have all the bushings. I have all this stuff to. The engine runs well, and we're about to start it, and hopefully it starts. So it is a 2000 wagon. So it is a 2.5 MS42, which I'm gonna have to convert it to MS43 for the good tunes, and also make it nicer. So the plan of attack here is actually, like, there's almost no oil leaks in it. Almost no oil leaks. It's a BMW. And then it runs. Let's start it actually. So I'm gonna grab a key. This is gold. This car has been crashed a couple of times because there's some Bondo here, so it's gonna get a little. I had to change the trunk already. I already got that from Pick and Pull. So this was like $30. And then the worst part about this car is actually right here. It's been hit in the rear, and I had to change this rear bumper, but it did a little kink here. So I'm gonna have to ask one of my friends to pull a little bit, and then it's gonna get over fenders too. So, but let's start it. Okay. All right. My work. This is after like a year of sitting. It works. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, this feels terrible. So the car keeps beeping, and that's like there's something that's wired in like directly, so like there's no key in it, but it keeps on beeping because I don't know why, so I need to fix that. But anyway, so the first thing I'm gonna do is convert it to manual. I have a full M3 rear end for this, and the 6-speed out of 330, so it'll be the GS637, whatever that transmission is. Basically kind of overbuild it on that end. Everything except the engine is going to be like bulletproof, so we can just drive it. Like the point of this car is to be driven, not worked on at the tracks. Like, yes, and I'll also try to provide like an alternative to every mod that I'm doing, so that way it is maybe a little more attainable for some if you want to follow this. And I feel like I have enough experience with these cars to know what works and what doesn't. I know there's a lot of people that are trying to sell you stuff, but like some of this stuff is just like don't even get me started on some of the supposed good products that are being sold out there. So it's going to be very bare bones kind of build, but at the same time it's going to be cool. It's going to look cool. It's going to drive very well. And I'm just going to do it step by step. So this is kind of the part one of the car. And then, the reason why I thought the wagon would be like a really cool idea is because I don't have to tow it. It's basically the number one thing. The plan is to have everything in the car and like drift week style type of drift days. So you load in all the tires, load in some of the spares that you need, and I'll probably we can go over like the spares that I will take with me. But the point is to overbuild it so I don't have to take as many spares, like axles and none of that stuff, because Yeah, they're heavy. And then, but the point is to save on lodging, to save, sorry, on towing, not lodging, because I'm still gonna have to sleep somewhere. Um, but drift days, hopefully for now, they'll get a little less pricey, for me at least, while I'm building the next car, because the next car is getting a little bit out of hand now. So, yeah. Yeah. Splice this in. Yeah, just follow along. Hopefully you find something useful about this series. It's gonna be like very simple, but at the same time, like hopefully informative to all the people that are not that are just starting to buy these cars. And a lot of people just put money in all the wrong places. And I just want to set a good example of what a beginner like build should be. And like I said, I'll provide an alternative solution to almost everything that I'm doing. That way you don't have to, like, I have a lot of parts that I've collected over the years, so it's kind of easier for me to piece this car together. But like I said, I'll provide it with a solution that is similar but not as good as I'm doing it. So hopefully you enjoy it. So yeah.